Today you can find organic stickers everywhere, from apples to boxed mac and cheese. The organic label is a symbol for consumers to know that the product that they are buying is created with certain higher standards. But most people have no idea what those are, and they might not be as substantial as you might have hoped.
You're standing in the produce aisle, clutching a head of lettuce in each hand. The one on the left is standard, bright, uniform, and cheap. The one on the right is certified organic. It's slightly smaller, perhaps a bit more rustic looking, and costs nearly double the price. You choose the organic one. You tell yourself it's an investment in your health, a vote for the environment, and a guarantee that your dinner is free from the horrors of modern industrial chemistry. But as you tap your card at the register, a nagging question remains. What does that little green and white sticker actually buy you? The organic industry has ballooned into a $60 billion juggernaut, fueled by consumer fear and a desperate desire for purity. However, the gap between the marketing imagery, happy farmers in straw hats hand-picking heirloom tomatoes, and the industrial reality is wider than you think. From natural neurotoxins to the carbon footprint of clean eating, here is the shocking truth about what you are really paying for when you buy organic. The pesticide paradox. The biggest misconception about organic farming is that it is pesticide-free. This is the cornerstone of the organic label's appeal, and it is largely a myth. Organic farmers are allowed to use pesticides. They are simply restricted to those derived from natural sources. The shock factor. Natural does not automatically mean safe. For years, organic farmers used rotenone, a pesticide derived from the roots of several tropical plants. While natural, rotenone is a potent neurotoxin that has been linked in numerous studies to the development of Parkinson's disease. Similarly, copper sulfate is a common organic fungicide. It is natural, but it is also highly toxic to aquatic life and can build up in the soil for decades, eventually becoming a heavy metal contaminant. When you pay the organic premium, you aren't necessarily buying a lack of chemicals. You are buying a different class of chemicals, some of which are less efficient and must be applied more frequently than their synthetic counterparts. 2. The industrial organic reality. When the organic movement started, it was about localism and soil health. Today, it is dominated by the same big AG players that run the conventional food system. Industrial organic is the practice of scaling up organic methods to meet the demands of giant retailers like Walmart and Amazon. To make organic farming profitable at scale, these companies often engage in monocropping, growing miles of a single organic crop. This destroys local biodiversity just as effectively as conventional farming. The reality check. That organic spinach you bought in New York likely traveled 2,000 miles in a refrigerated truck from a massive industrial plot in California. The carbon emissions required to get that clean food to your plate often outweigh the environmental benefits of the farming methods themselves. You aren't paying for a local farm. You're paying for a massive logistics network with an organic coat of paint. 3. The animal welfare loophole. For many, organic is a proxy for humane. We imagine organic chickens roaming in the sun and organic cows grazing on endless pastures. While the USDA organic standards do require access to the outdoors, the definitions are notoriously flimsy. In many large-scale organic poultry operations, outdoor access consists of a small, screened-in porch or a tiny concrete pad attached to a massive warehouse holding tens of thousands of birds. Because these birds have been bred for rapid growth and spent their lives indoors, many never even find the door. The shock factor. Organic livestock must be raised without antibiotics. On the surface, this sounds great for preventing antibiotic resistance. However, if an organic animal gets sick, the farmer is faced with a choice: treat the animal with medicine and lose the organic premium for that animal, or let the animal suffer. Critics argue this leads to lower welfare standards where treatable illnesses go unaddressed to protect the profit margin of the label. 4. The halo effect and junk food. Perhaps the most brilliant trick of the organic industry is the health halo. This is a psychological phenomenon where consumers perceive a product as being lower in calories or more nutritious simply because it carries the organic seal. The reality check. Organic sugar is still sugar. Organic flour is still refined white flour. The snack aisle is now filled with organic cookies, organic potato chips, and organic sodas. The takeaway: an organic sandwich cookie has the same glycemic impact on your body as a conventional one. When you buy these products, you are paying a 40% markup for clean, junk food that contributes to the same metabolic issues as the cheap stuff. Soil health versus yields. The fundamental challenge of organic farming is yield. On average, organic farms produce 20% to 50% less food per acre than conventional farms. To feed the same number of people organically, we would need to clear-cut massive amounts of forests and wildlands to create more farmland. While organic methods are generally better for the soil in the short term, using compost instead of synthetic nitrogen, the lack of efficiency creates a global sustainability crisis. If the entire world switched to organic tomorrow, billions would face starvation because the natural yields simply cannot support 8 billion people without the help of modern Haber-Bosch nitrogen fixation. 6. The certification paperwork war. The organic label is a bureaucratic achievement as much as an agricultural one. To maintain the seal, farmers must pay thousands of dollars in fees and spend hundreds of hours on paperwork. The shock factor: this creates a pay-to-play system. Many small, truly sustainable local farmers follow organic practices, or even better than organic practices, but cannot afford the official USDA certification. Meanwhile, massive industrial farms have entire legal departments dedicated to maintaining their certification. By insisting on the organic label, you might actually be punishing the small, local farmer and rewarding the corporate giant that knows how to navigate the paperwork. 7. Nutritional nuance. Is it actually healthier? After decades of research, the scientific consensus on whether organic food is more nutritious is mixed. Some studies show slightly higher levels of vitamin C and certain antioxidants in organic produce, likely because the plants have to produce more defense chemicals to fight off pests without synthetic help. However, for the vast majority of vitamins and minerals, there is no significant difference. A conventional apple and an organic apple provide virtually the same nutrition. 8. Reclaiming the truth. So, is the organic label a total lie? Not entirely. It has pushed the conversation forward on soil health and chemical usage. But it is not the get-out-of-jail-free card for health that we want it to be. Ultimately, your healthy choice is more than just a convenience. It is a complex intersection of industrial chemistry and logistical risk that we often ignore in favor of a quick bite. By staying vigilant about how your food is packaged and processed, you can reclaim control over your health without sacrificing the joy of a simple meal. This shift in perspective allows you to see through the clever marketing and choose foods that truly nourish your body from the inside out.